Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Augusta, Illinois on the campus of Southeastern High School. Central Illinois Sports bringing you live coverage of the championship evening of the 2023 Hancock County Tournament. Third place game coming up here at 6 o'clock features the Unity Mustangs taking on the Illini West Chargers. And our championship contest scheduled for just about 7:30 this evening. We'll see the highly touted Southeastern Suns against one of the area's best 2A teams, the West Hancock Titans. You're watching live on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Our friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, operating a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We're going to take a couple of minutes to step aside and tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors who have brought Central Illinois sports to the Hancock County Tournament this year. When we come back, we'll tell you how these two teams have fared in the tournament and get you set for tonight's first matchup. You're watching it all live on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, here live on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Need to clean up that grease trap or septic tank? Voss Pumping is the crew for you. Rusty Voss has experience pumping grease traps and septic tanks since 2001. Licensed in Illinois, call Rusty at 217-936-2520 or 217-242-7599. Voss Pumping wishes all of the teams good luck in this week's Hancock County Tournament.
New year, new closet. From basics to outerwear, bottoms, and dresses, we have your next outfit waiting here at 3 Keys Collection, with sizes ranging from small to 3XL. You can shop with us online at 3keyscollection.com, or you can pop in our shop anytime in Nauvoo, Illinois. We opened our shop to support these 3 little keys and have loved every single minute of it. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to follow our journey with new arrivals weekly.
KL Real Estate is your first stop when you're looking to buy, sell, or rent your next home in Hancock County and the surrounding area. Kim Logan and her team have the experience and knowledge to empower consumers to make smart decisions about their next home purchase. Learn more online at NauvooRealEstate.com or call 319-325-3852 for KL Real Estate in Nauvoo. Welcome you back on the Central Illinois Sports broadcast of the Hancock County Tournament. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as we get you set for the Unity Mustangs taking on the Illini West Chargers in tonight's third place contest. Unity sporting a record of 8 wins and 11 losses. Illini West teetering on that 500 mark as well with 11-9 mark coming into the evening. Brian Shoemaker on the play-by-play. Hunter Voth coming alongside tonight for some color commentary. Gavin Hilgenbrink running the technicals and the camera work for us here this evening from Southeastern High School. Hunter, it's been an interesting up and down season so far for this Unity Mustang squad. They had a little bit of a rough start as they were really struggling shooting the basketball early on in the year. They started out, came out, won 5 of 7 basketball games. 2 of those losses, of course, came to the highly touted Palmyra Panthers, and then a very close loss to the Payson-Seymour Indians in the championship of the Mississippi Valley Invitational Tournament. We've seen some improved play from Melvin McMillan and Gavin Koenig, but of course this backcourt is really something to get excited about when they get their offense going, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The past few games I've been to, or I watched live from home or in person, these guys have been improving so much so far this year. But yeah, I kind of watched. I saw the final from last game against Southeastern. And I keep hearing from people like they play good. They play good against Southeastern because I even know they got a talent like Danny Stevens, and the boys have been playing hard so far.
Seen some great play out of Cody Schaefer. The Caspery brothers have been shooting the basketball as well, and you've seen some nice minutes from guys off the bench, including Ethan Voss, Nick Maynard, and others, including the young freshman Sawyer Allen, who's been seeing some minutes here sporadically for Keith Carruthers' squad. Unity lost Monday evening to West Hancock 72-50. They trailed by 10 at halftime. And the well-rounded Titans offense was just a little too much for Unity to tackle as the turnovers started to mount up Monday night in an extended points loss. Wednesday evening, Unity came out and surprised everyone. They were up by 10 points at halftime over the state-ranked Southeastern Suns. Southeastern came out in the halftime break, started to ramp up things defensively. Unity just wasn't able to answer on the offensive side in a 48-43 loss. Melvin McMillan had 16 points. Cody Schaefer knocked down 12 for Unity, and Gavin Koenig added 11. And Hunt, the one thing you want to see on the offensive side if you're Keith Carruthers' squad is that balanced scoring attack. You've got some talented forwards in Koenig and McMillan. You've got some decent shooters in the backcourt with the Caspery boys and Schaefer. You've got some great defense from Ryle Duke, who throws his body all over the floor. But the balanced scoring, I think, for this team is you don't have a real standout player is really something that's got to be key for the Mustangs tonight.
Yes, it is. Like whenever you get an offense going, make sure you go with that kind of like a good pace. And, yeah, they should be all right tonight. I mean, just get the ball moving a little bit with the right conversations out on the floor, as I hear all the time. Personality-wise, it has to be good. And so, yeah, boys should be all right tonight. Let's see how that goes.
Unity Mustangs come in a record of 8-11 as they try to get their first win of the Hancock County tournament in what is a very, very tough stretch of about 6 to 7 games here for the Mustang squad as they try to wrap up their Hancock County tournament appearance with a win here on the evening. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll tell you about the Illini West Chargers and how their season has went so far. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show live here on Central Illinois Sports.
Hey, Dad, we're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for us to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for Cars and Strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
Getting ready for that spring home improvement project? Give Handy Andy LLC a call. With 16 years of experience, Andrew Hilgenbrink can tackle it all from remodeling, kitchens and bathroom, flooring, painting, and more. Fence work comes with a 12 to 15-year warranty. Mention this ad and get a 15% discount on one project. Give Andrew a call at 217-572-0414. Handy Andy LLC is fully insured and bonded. Maliff Insurance and Financial Services is your trusted, independent insurance company when it comes to personal and commercial insurance. We are a full-service, independent insurance and financial firm with years of combined knowledge in auto, home and life insurance, along with farm, commercial property, and general business protection services. Get unbiased and objective advice and service from the same person you got your coverage from. Give us a call in Mendon at 217-936-3333 or in Carthage at 217-357-0022 for Maliff Insurance.
It's Sleep Tight's biggest sale of the year. Get a king for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. You heard me right. It's king for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. And as always, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Better bed, less money? You bet. It's Sleep Tight's king for the price of a queen and queen for the price of a twin. Going on now at Sleep Tight, Quincy, Jacksonville, and Macomb.
Better bed, less money. Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
The Daily Grind in Mendon is your newest spot for delicious drinks 7 days a week. Coffee, lattes, lotus drinks, and smoothies are all available. Tempt your taste buds with our new Magic Wand Lotus drink. Look for the flags on the west side of Mendon. Open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 6 to 5 on Sundays. Find us on Facebook for a full menu and more. That's the Daily Grind located in Mendon. Welcome you back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, and equal housing lender. We've told you about the Unity Mustangs trip here through the Hancock County Tournament. Let's introduce you to the Illini West Chargers with a record of 11-9 for Justin Ellison's crew this year. Monday night, they lost 55-37 to the Southeastern Suns, a game that was tied at 19 points apiece in the second half as the Illini West defense was really able to shut down everybody not named Danny Stevens. But Griffin Tippie was able to start knocking down some shots in the third quarter, got on a heater and knocked down 4 triples in the third frame. And then Danny Stevens does what Danny Stevens normally does, which is take over a basketball game in the late minutes. And they were able to extend for the 55-37 win over the Chargers. Wednesday night, Illini West ended up playing in a blackout because the Titans ended up shooting the lights out of this gym in a 49-29 loss. West Hancock made 7 3-pointers in the first half, came out in the second half and knocked down 6 more. And there just wasn't much left here in the gym as the Illini West offense just wasn't able to answer all of the hot firing shooting from the West Hancock offense. This is a nice basketball team that Justin Ellison has this season. A little bit of a young roster at times. You'll see some guys like Ethan Carlisle, a young freshman, along with Wesley Robertson coming off the bench, also a freshman, but they've got some nice players, namely in the name of Drake Mudd. The senior guard is a really talented all-around athlete. You're going to see some guys like Reese Shoup, who's a really feisty guard in the backcourt, really hard defender, along with the sophomore Trey Niederman. On the inside, Gannon Bergman is a real threat to get some rebounds, get some second chance putbacks in for the Chargers. And of course, the man that we may or may not see tonight is Colby Robertson. He's been battling some illness through the week, we're being told, and we have not seen much of him here in the Hancock County Tournament. Hunter Vogt, this is a team that the Mustangs lost to by just 3 earlier in the year. I know they don't forget things like that, and they're definitely going to look out. But this is a nice, excitable Chargers squad that if they really go on a roll, they can really start to put some things together quickly.
Yes, they are. I watched them. Where was it? Oh, it was at John Wood at the Rumble and River. I mean, Coach Ellison's guys played with good pace that game. Like, everyone, they played well against whoever. I'm not sure who it was that they played. I can't remember. But, yeah, they played with good pace. Coach Ellison's a good guy to have as a coach. I mean, he just has a good group. I'll tell you that. I mean, like, Dietrich had a good game the game against whoever they played at Rumble on the River. But, yeah, he has a good group.
Nolan Dietrich, of course, a real great athlete here. We saw him take a tumble the other evening. We hope he's still doing okay. He went back flat first on the floor as he went up for a mid-air collision and landed on his back, but he appears to be okay along with the rest of this Chargers squad as we get ready. We'll get you started here for the starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Trucks LLC. For diesel repair needs, call Trucks, currently operating with mobile service units only at this time as their new building is being constructed in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Call Trucks at 217-922-0044 and be sure to like Trucks on Facebook. Starting lineup tonight for the Unity Mustangs. Keith Carruthers' squad with a record of 8-11 looks like this. At guard, a senior, a 6-foot senior. Number 3 is Ryle Duke. At the other guard, a 5'10 senior is number 4, Caleb Caspery. One of the big guys inside is a 6'4 senior forward, number 10, Gavin Koenig. Out in the backcourt, the ball handler is the 5'11 junior guard, number 21, the sharpshooting Cody Schaefer. And rounding out the offense, the man averaging about a double-double right now for the Mustangs, number 25, the 6'4 junior forward, is Melvin McMillan. It is Duke, Caspery, Koenig, Schaefer, and McMillan for the 8-11 Unity Mustangs. On the other side for Justin Ellison's Illini West Chargers, 11-9 coming into tonight's third-place contest. Colby Robertson will get the start tonight. That is the junior guard in the backcourt along with the talented Drake Mudd, number 11, a senior. Also on the lineup tonight, Nolan Dietrich. Check him out. He'll have the ball in his hands quite often tonight. A senior forward wearing number 14, along with Reese Shoup, the 5'10 junior guard in the 21 jersey. And rounding out things on the inside for the Chargers is Gannon Bergman, the 6'3 senior forward wearing number 35. It'll be Robertson, Mudd, Dietrich, Shoup, and Bergman tonight here for the Illini West Chargers. So glad you're watching along here on Central Illinois Sports. It'll be Brian Sorrell, John Walter, and John Honenberry, our 3 officials tonight for our third-place contest. West Hancock and Southeastern will come up. It's going to be a heck of a ball game coming up. It's scheduled around 7:30. Bergman steps into the center circle along with Koenig. You're watching high school basketball. Brian Shoemaker, Hunter Voth, Gavin Hilgenbrink bringing you the action here tonight from Southeastern High School. Mustangs will win the tip, and Cody Schaefer will pick things up here. as the Chargers will meet them in a 2-3 zone. Cross-court pass over to Schaefer, now into McMillan. 3-ball on the way from McMillan is no good. Fight for the rebound goes out of bounds off the hands of Dietrich, and it will remain Unity basketball. Nice start to the Mustang offense there, Hunter. Able to get things quickly. A couple of nice passes. McMillan gets a nice 3-ball to start things off, but just doesn't find the mark.
Yep, sure did. Yeah, as Casper drives in, he'll go line there for 2.
Caspery's going to go to the free throw line after the Chargers foul. It'll be reported on number 21. That'll be Reese Shoup. It's going to be Shoup's first, team first for the evening, as Caspery will go to the free throw line. 2 Casperys on this roster. Caleb wears number 4. Carter wears number 2 as the first free throw is up and good, and Unity's going to take an early 1-0 lead here on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Caspery eyes up the second. Up and off the rim twice, nothing there, and Bergman will grab the rebound here for Illini West. 7:40 to go, we're just getting started. We remind you Jack, John, and Charlie have 5th place semifinal action in the big championship semifinal coming up from the Winchester Invitational Tournament later on tonight. You can watch those games also here on Central Illinois Sports. Put one on your tablet, put one on your phone, and check it out all night long. We're going to be on the air from now until about probably 10 p.m. Dietrich with the basketballs. The Chargers get their first possession of the game. Robertson tosses it down to Bergman at the high post, back on the right wing now. Cross-court pass over to Mudd as they reset here with 7:05 left to go. Bergman at the high post now down in the short corner down to Shoup. He tries to whip it around to Mudd. There's nothing here as the Chargers are overloaded on the left side. They'll get reset now. Bergman now down, tries to get it into Shoup. Gets tipped away from Ryle Duke as he gets a hand on it. And it's going to be a turnover for the Chargers and Mustangs basketball here with 6:54 left in the opening frame.
Mustangs playing pretty good defense so far. I mean, they got to stop there. That's pretty good.
Caspery with the basketball, gets it up to Duke. Nice pass inside from Duke to McMillan. Duke with the dandy dime. McMillan puts it in for 2, his first 2 points of the basketball game, and it's 3-0 Unity. 6:37 left to go here in the first quarter. Dietrich will bring it across the timeline. He's guarded by Duke as the Mustangs bring out a man-to-man defensive look here. Dietrich's got to get it down to Robertson. Gets tipped away from Caspery. Caspery tries to close in on the trap in the corner. Release valves it out now to Dietrich, guarded by Duke on the right wing. 6:20 to go. They work it around to Shoup now. Shoup now back to Robertson, trying to get Bergman down on the baseline. Nothing there. They'll kick it and whip it right back around. Now back to Shoup. Stops at the high post. Now drops it into Mudd. Nothing there as it gets tipped away, but Dietrich able to pick it back up. This is Shoup now for the 3-ball in the corner, and it's good for Reese Shoup to answer. And we're got our first tie of the basketball game, 3-all, with 5:57 left to go here in the first period. Schaefer tries to drive in through the left side of the lane, goes up against Bergman. Left hand, no good. Bergman will come down with the rebound. Here comes the Chargers. Robertson with it, trying to see if he's got any numbers, and he doesn't. He'll pick the basketball up, and Casper able to tip it away. It'll be Chargers basketball. Dietrich will be the inbounds man. 5:42 to go as he's over in front of a whole bunch of Titans fans who have gotten here early for the championship contest. Shoup with the basketball. Looks like he might have got a haircut between now and Wednesday night. Dietrich stop and pop from 3, and it's good for Nolan Dietrich. He's knocking him down from 19-9. It's a 6-3 Illini West lead. 5:29 left to go here on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Caspery will bring it across the timeline for Unity over to McMillan. He's guarded by Shoup. They get it into Koenig, guarded by Bergman in the post. Tries to get bodied up front to the basket. Can't do it. Goes through the hands of Duke, and it's a turnover for the Mustangs. Here come the Chargers. Robinson with it now. Gets it over to Shoup. Quick pass into Dietrich. He goes baseline through 2 defenders off the glass and no good. Dietrich gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Second chance basket for Nolan Dietrich. It's an 8-3 lead for Illini West, Hunt, and Mustangs have got to try and get that shut down on the baseline.
Yeah, gotta get it going on offensively, because it looked like they had a good look when Schaefer drove in the one time, but just couldn't finish.
Dietrich's got 5 already for Illini West as Koenig able to get it into McMillan. McMillan tries to get a little short pass, nothing there. Gets rebounded back by Unity. Koenig's got the basketball now, going up against Mudd. Spin move in the paint, nothing there. Rebound comes down to the way of Drake Mudd. Illini West basketball with 4:31 to go here in the opening quarter. Colby Robertson, the junior, will walk it across the timeline, gets it now to Shoup. Little weave offense here for Illini West. We've seen this all week long. Bergman with it as now Robertson goes into the lane. Robertson goes up and collides into Schaefer. Or not Schaefer, excuse me, that's going to be Ryle Duke, and it's going to be the foul against Colby Robinson on the turnover. That'll be his first, team second, as Ryle Duke bodies up for the charge, and that's something you've seen out of Ryle Duke his whole career, Hunt.
Yeah, that's what he always did. If someone tries to drive into that lane there, he always steps over and just draws a charge.
Koenig now with the basketball, stops and pops from 14 feet, and it's a nice 2-point jumper for Gavin Koenig. Everybody likes to shoot threes, but if you can knock down a 12-foot basket, you're going to win a lot of basketball games for your team. It's an 8-5 lead for Illini West as Koenig gets his first 2 points on the board tonight. 3:49 to go here in the opening quarter. Watching it all play out tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Robinson picks up the basketball. Caspery closes out on him, and now Schaefer goes way out to guard Reese Shoup. This man-to-man look here for the Mustangs as they're playing with a little bit more intensity. Dietrich with the basketball, gets Duke to go down, comes around the baseline, kicks it all the way back out. Nice ball movement by the Chargers, and the 3 ball goes down for Reese Shoup. He puts it in. It's an 11-5 lead. Shoup now has 6 points. 3:19 to go here in the first frame as Schaefer will bring it across. They're trying desperately to push him to the left side. They get it over to McMillan, now guarded way out on the backcourt by Shoup. Cross court to Koenig, now to Schaefer in the corner. It gets tipped away by Dietrich. It's a block for Dietrich and a rebound for Colby Robertson. Chargers looking to push now. Dietrich, a cross court pass, nice to Mudd. Gets blocked by Koenig, and here come the Mustangs. Caspery with the basketball now, beats up with Colby Robertson. They get the basketball into McMillan. Now it's tipped away by Shoup and picked up by Dietrich. A turnover for the Mustangs. Couldn't convert on the nice block. And it's a 2:46 mark here. They're going to slow it back down and get set in the half-court set for the Chargers. Shoup pops out to the top of the key. Dietrich going baseline to get it to set in the box. Bergman pops back out at the top of the key as the release foul. Now they cross-court pass it to Robertson. He tries to drive through. Duke and Koenig able to close him down. Mudd thought about trying to pass it, couldn't get rid of it, and drag his foot, and that'll be a turnover for the Chargers. Hunt, a couple of nice defensive stops here for the Mustangs. Looks like they need to get one converted here after these couple of nice defensive stops here.
Yes, they do. They haven't really – they got something going, but – I mean, after that turnover that they had just a little bit ago, but yeah.
Ryle Duke tries to go up with it, can't get the basketball. It's rebounded by Shoup. 2:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Chargers will bring it back and try and get up in the half-court set. Robertson with the basketball, guarded out by Caspery at the volleyball line. Shoup will pop up as they get a little mismatch there. Tried to draw a mismatch, doesn't get it set that time. Duke now guarding Dietrich, who gets the basketball over to Bergman. He's way out of the paint area. This is Reese Shoup now at the top of the key, guarded by Cody Schaefer. 1:43 to go in the opening quarter. Chargers content to play a little slow-down game as Dietrich tries one from way downtown. You could have counted that for 5 if it would have went in. Now Schaefer finds Duke on the transition, nothing. He gets it knocked away from Bergman, and it's going to come up to Colby Robertson, and then Duke's going to get the unfortunate foul 98 feet away from the basket. It'll be the first foul against Ryle Duke, first of the basketball game against the Mustangs, with 1:28 left to go here in the opening quarter. Not the foul you want to commit if you're Ryle Duke. Hunt 98 feet away.
No, you can't let that happen. Just stay in front with the guy and just move your feet.
Nick Maynard will check back in the next time here for the Mustangs on the dead ball as Robertson trying to dribble around Caleb Caspery. Picks it up about 20 feet away, gets the release valve out to Shoup. 1:10 left to go in the opening quarter. Dietrich fires it down into Bergman on the left side. Tries to work around Koenig, picks it up in the lane. He'll have to get rid of it now. 1 minute left to go in the opening quarter. 11-5 Illini West here as Dietrich fires up a 3 ball from the left side off the front of the iron and goes over, and Schaefer will let that one roll out of bounds. Nick Maynard checks in for the first time. 5'11 senior guard for the Mustangs, wears number 11 as Caleb Caspery will set down, and now Carter Caspery will check in, the 5'10 senior guard. They won't get him in though before they get it inbounded, so he'll sit and wait. Schaefer with the basketball gets it over to Koenig on the left wing as Maynard now drives through the lane, nothing was there. Now they look for Koenig at the block, nothing there. They'll whip it around to Schaefer. Top of the key, guarded by Mudd. 37 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs will reset the offense here as Schaefer directs all the way back out to center circle. They're trying to ISO down Koenig. He gets bodied up against Shoup, and it gets tipped away. Nice play from Colby Robertson, who was able to zip in and knock it free, and it'll be a Mustangs basketball as we reset with 25 seconds left. Caspery checks in along with Ethan Voss, number 34, 6'1 junior forward, a talented offensive lineman on the football team, and he's able to put in some quality minutes here for this Mustang squad. They get it into Koenig. Koenig now back to Schaefer, back into Koenig, now tipped away from Bergman. It's a turnover for the Mustangs. 20 seconds left to go. Here comes Dietrich. Shoup now guarded out by Voss. 13 seconds left to go. It'll be Chargers ball to start the second quarter, barring a quick tie-up here. Dietrich with it, guarded by Schaefer. Top of the key, drives a drive through, nothing there. Gives it to Robertson, 4 seconds. He goes up with the runner, and he's going to get fouled by Maynard. With 2.9 seconds to go, Colby Robertson will go to the free throw line. Maynard's first, team second here on the game, and this Illini West team, Hunt, they like to get that weave offense going, and usually if they get it ran long enough, they're going to find themselves with an open shot in the lane.
Yes, they do.
Robertson misses the first. He'll line up here for the second. Second one off the front of the rim, too, gets tipped away, nothing there, and now Maynard's going to pick it up, and Maynard can't get the shot off, and we come to the end of the first quarter. Your score after 1 quarter of play, Illini West 11, Unity 5. We'll be back in 1 minute here on Central Illinois Sports.
It's Sleep Tight's biggest sale of the year. Get a king for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. You heard me right. It's king for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. And as always, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Better bed, less money? You bet. It's Sleep Tight's king for the price of a queen and queen for the price of a twin. Going on now at Sleep Tight, Quincy, Jacksonville, and Macomb.
Better bed, less money. Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
The Daily Grind in Mendon is your newest spot for delicious drinks 7 days a week. Coffee, lattes, lotus drinks, and smoothies are all available. Tempt your taste buds with our new Magic Wand Lotus drink. Look for the flags on the west side of Mendon. Open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 6 to 5 on Sundays. Find us on Facebook for a full menu and more. That's the Daily Grind, located in Mendon. Getting you ready for the second quarter, it'll be Chargers basketball. They've got an 11-5 lead here after the first quarter of play in the third place game here at the Hancock County Tournament. We remind you, Payson taking on Brown County in what should be a heck of a fifth place semifinal matchup at the Winchester Invitational Tournament. Jack, John, and Charlie are there all night. You can watch both games at the same time. This is Robertson now, gets it over to Mudd as it's the first possession of the quarter for Illini West. Weave offense as now Shoup tries to body up against Casper. He can't get it off the back of the glass, rebounded by McMillan. Schaefer will bring it across the timeline. Flips it now down to Maynard in the corner. Cross-court pass over to Carter Casper. This is Voss now. Mustangs overloaded on the left side. Three ball on the way from Schaefer off the back of the iron. No good. Mudd tries to fight for it. Now it gets picked up by Maynard. He tries to release it out to McMillan. And they say Mudd will get his hands on it last. It'll be Unity basketball. Mustangs basketball underneath their own hoop. Schaefer will be the inbounds man. Box formation comes in here. Now they try to quickly get it to Ethan Voss. He can't get a handle on it. And it'll remain Unity basketball as Dietrich able to get his hands on it that time. 7:23 to go here. We're just starting the second quarter. It's an 11-5 lead for Illini West. Maynard with the basketball, 11 guarded by 11. Voss trying to get some position as he tried to whip around Mudd, couldn't get it. And Shoup able to get his hands on it as the Illini West doing some nice defense here around the baseline, Hunt.
Yes, it is. Like, they're trapping him there in the corner. Like, if it gets to that corner there, like, they're trapping.
Voss gets the basketball now. Quick cross-court pass over to McMillan as the Mustangs work it around the perimeter here. Carter Casper guarded out by Colby Robertson. Gets it into the post. This is McMillan. McMillan kicks it back out. Nice little ball movement here from the Mustangs. Three ball from Carter Casper. No good. Rebounded. Comes down to Colby Robertson. 6:58 to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs now posing just a little bit of a, not a matchup zone here, but just looked like it. But now it looks like we're back to man-to-man. Dietrich lost the basketball. Schaefer didn't get his hands on it. Justin Ellison thought it got tipped, but John Walter says otherwise. That'll be a traveling violation and a turnover on the Chargers with 6:45 to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you can get there on that. I'm sure you're probably going to have to go with the travel or something like that. I don't know. I got to figure that out.
Schaefer with the basketball, drives left side, tips it away to McMillan. He's going to try through two defenders, tries to go up and under from about 8 feet. McMillan knocks it down, and he'll get the foul and go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul's going to go against number 34. That's going to be Bergman, or 35, excuse me. Bergman, that's his first personal. Third against the Chargers. McMillan gets the three-point play. It's going to make it an 11-8 game here with 6:31 as McMillan now has 5 points for the Mustangs on a nice up and under hunt. Really nice move from the junior.
Yes, he did. Pump fake. He pump faked, then he went up strong with it.
Chargers with the basketball now. 3-ball on the way from Nolan Dietrich. Up off the back of the iron, no good. Ethan Voss trying to fight it down. Ethan Voss hustling out of bounds. And that's a whole lot of Ethan Voss sliding out of the baseline there as he went right into the crowd. It'll be Chargers basketball, but a nice hustle play from Ethan Voss. 6:13 to go here in the first half. It's an 11-8 lead for Illini West as Melvin McMillan got the scoring going here with a 3-point play for the Mustangs. Dietrich with it now back at the volleyball line. Schaefer giving him a little bit of room, staying inside the 3-point arc as now they get it to Mudd. Mudd tries to spin around it, separates himself from Ethan Voss, and a nice little separation from Drake Mudd. He's got his points on the board. It's a 13-8 ball game as Mudd gets his first points of the evening. Nice little move to get some separation from Drake Mudd, Hunt.
Yeah.
McMillan's going to fire up from 3. McMillan's shot no good. Comes down to Mudd, and now Caspery's going to get the foul on the rebound try. First foul of the ball game against Carter Caspery. Third of the game against Unity. Koenig will come back in, and he'll sit down Ethan Voss. Caspery tried to fight up for that rebound, just got a little bit of body contact as they were in midair, and draws the foul. 5:35 left to go here in the second quarter. Robinson guarding against Caspery. Mudd in the corners. Robertson works around with it. Picks it back up. He's got to get rid of the basketball. Now Robertson, the junior, trying to drive around, and now Caspery's going to pick up his second on the body contact and the blocking foul, and that's going to be 2 quick fouls on Carter Caspery. Fourth of the half here against Unity. Carter picks up 2 quick fouls, Hunt. We haven't seen a lot of him this week here at the Hancock County tournament, but not where the senior probably wants to be right now in the foul count.
No. I hate when you get in that position there where you pick up 2 quick ones in like the first half. It just hurts.
Nice shot on the outside from Drake Mudd. He'll knock it down. It's a 15-8 ball game with 5:05. Mudd's got 4 points now. Caleb Caspery's going to check back in for the Mustangs here on the next ball break. And now we get a foul as Koenig just about lost it. And they say somebody was reaching in the cookie jar. Foul's going to go against number 21. That's Reese Shoup. That's his second foul, team 4th. Wesley Robertson's going to check back in. Number 24, the freshman guard for Illini West, along with number 22, Trey Niederman. He'll check back in. And you see Caleb Caspery, check back in for the Mustangs. Mustangs basketball underneath their own hoop now. Schaefer inbounds to Maynard. Maynard flying through the lane. He goes into double coverage and gets blocked by Robertson, but it's going to go off Dietrich's hands, and it will remain Unity basketball. Ryle Duke will check back in. Nick Maynard will take a seat. Mustangs will get another try here, Hunt. Maybe they can get some better luck on this offensive inbound possession.
Yes, sir.
Duke barking out the orders. Guarded on the inbound lines by Mudd. They zip it into Koenig. He's got a body up. He's got a little bit of a size mismatch there against Wesley Robertson. Duke with the basketball, tries to drive in. Now he gets into triple trouble. He's got to get rid of it. Out to Schaefer. They get it into Koenig now. He's got the mismatch against the freshman. 4:39 to go. Now they get it back top of the key to Ryle Duke. He's going to drive in and go through 2 defenders. He doesn't get the basket, but Ryle Duke will make his way. They say that's a travel. Excuse me. Thought we were going to get the foul. That seemed to be the normal call, but officials saw otherwise. It's going to be a turnover on the Mustangs, Hunt.
Yeah, I thought he traveled there.
4:30 to go. Here's Dietrich's got the basketball. Gets it up to Bergman and way at the volleyball line, guarded by McMillan. Oh, Mudd gets it, but now Koenig able to get his long reach out there. Gavin Koenig's got a wingspan that goes from one end of Hancock County to the other. 4:17 to go here in the second quarter as we're maybe seeing a Mustang substitution, but not yet. Chargers got a 15-8 lead here as they try to get the basketball in. Duke tries to tip it away from Robertson, but the Chargers pick it back up. Illini West working the basketball around. This is Niederman now with it. Takes a few dribbles and tips it back off now to Nolan Dietrich. He's had a real nice tournament for Illini West. Robertson now with it. Around to Mudd as they do a little 3-man weave around the top of the key. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Niederman with it, guarded by Caspery in the corner. Tries to get away with it. Nice stop by Caleb Caspery. Niederman loses it. Hunt, a nice little defensive stop being in here for the Mustangs.
Yes, yeah, they've been playing all right so far on defense, but yeah. That's the important thing whenever you get an offense comes down and the other team comes down and gets sets on offense. That's when you set in your gaps and then be ready whenever the ball's coming out, whichever direction it's in.
Sawyer Allen checks in for the first time for Unity, the 6'1" freshman forward. He's had a really nice junior high career and has been able to put in some nice minutes in some key games here for the Mustangs. Caspery's 3-ball was no good. It was rebounded by Allen, but he couldn't hold on to it. And the Chargers pick it up here with 3:27 left to go in the second quarter. It's a 15-8 lead for the Chargers. We've been a little bit stagnant on scoring here in the second frame. Niederman with the basketball now, tries to work it around the volleyball line, drives by Caspery. Nice dish away from Niederman, but he couldn't find Bergman as that pass just went a little low, and it's a turnover on the Chargers. Mustangs getting all the defensive stops we need to hunt both, but can't get much going on the offensive end here.
No, they got to get something going on offense.
Wesley Robertson and Colby Robertson both out on the floor now here. It's a young lineup here for this Chargers team. Duke now in the corner with it, gets it into McMillan. He's guarded by Dietrich as they play a little give and go here on the right side. Now they'll whip it back around the perimeter. Koenig tries to get it into McMillan. 25 gets it around, gets bodied up and under everybody. Can't convert on the basket. Rebound for Duke. Duke goes up with it strong, and Ryle Duke gets the offensive putback. 2 points for Duke. It's a 15-10 ball game here with 2:42. First points of the game for Ryle Duke tonight. 2:36 left to go as Colby Robertson brings it across the time stripe and gets it over to Mudd now on the side. Here comes Bergman into the short corner, nothing there, and they'll work it around to the left side. Robertson, nice, tries to find Dietrich. Boy, that looked like a nice diamond coming and just got a little too far away as it almost cracked the WGEM guy.
Mr. Brendan Reedy down there.
D. Reedy's here tonight. Glad to see him. Check out some highlights tonight on WGEM. We suspect that we'll probably see the KHQA cameras here as well sometime tonight. Duke with the basketball, 2:15 to go here in this first half. Kicks it over to McMillan. Now Koenig trying to get the basketball in. He gets it. Nothing there. Go nice guard by Dietrich. They kick it back around. McMillan, 3-ball. Top of the key is good for Melvin McMillan. And we got the score on the wrong side. We'll get it corrected. It's a 15-13 ball game now. McMillan's got 8 of the 13 for the Mustangs. Colby Robertson now gets it around. They quickly get it to Wesley Robertson on the left side. Mudd with the basketball, stops at the top of the key. Caspery and Schaefer will come back, and now Duke's going to take another charge here tonight. And it's going to be a foul on the Mustangs, or excuse me, the Chargers. Foul's going to go against Drake Mudd. That'll be his first, team number 5. Hunt, this is the defense that Keith Carruthers likes to establish. Guys taking charges, guys getting their hands in the passing lanes.
Yeah, that's the only thing I kind of have to say sometimes, like, you got to be in there to try to draw a charge or something or whatever, gaps, second gaps or whatever, kind of stuff like that. And as Coach Elson wanted to travel over or something. But
McMillan kicked it out to Schaefer. Nothing was there. Rebound for Dietrich. He gets the quick outlet pass to Colby Robertson. It's a foot race, and Schaefer tries to get him on the block, but they say there's just a little bit too much body on that play. Robertson hit the deck into the Mustang cheerleading section as Schaefer will pick up the foul. That's going to be his first of the ball game. Team number 5 for the Mustangs.
Everyone here thought he got all ball here, but I guess
Colby Robertson will head to the free throw line. He misses the first of 2 here with 1:19 to go. It's a 2-point basketball game. West Hancock and Southeastern will be coming up here. 2 of the area's top 1A and 2A teams in the entire area will be slugging it out for the Hancock County Championship tonight as Robertson gets the second, make it a 16-13 ball game. As Robertson gets his first points of the night tonight. Sawyer Allen picked it up way too far away, and Keith Carruthers has got to get a timeout before it's a turnover. Mustangs will take the timeout. We will take it too. It's 1:13 left to go here in the first half. 16-13 lead for the Chargers. We're back in 30 seconds. KL Real Estate is your first stop when you're looking to buy, sell, or rent your next home in Hancock County and the surrounding area. Kim Logan and her team have the experience and knowledge to empower consumers to make smart decisions about their next home purchase. Learn more online at navurealestate.com or call 319-325-3852 for KL Real Estate in Nauvoo. Mustangs took the timeout to avoid a potential turnover. It's 1:13 left to go here in the first half. Illini West leads Unity 16-13 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Carter Caspery will be the inbounds man, gets it down to Sawyer Allen now. He's got to dribble his way out of traffic and gets it now back to the senior guard. Mustangs will get it across the timeline. This is McMillan, guarded out by Bergman. Schaefer now with it on the left wing as the Mustangs try to get going. Looked for McMillan. He wasn't there. Now they'll get it to the big man. He kicks it back out to Allen, though, whipping it around the perimeter. This is Schaefer as they try to continue to look for McMillan in. Schaefer drives a spin move, goes through 2 defenders, loses it, but they say that'll be off the Chargers. And remain Mustang basketball with 47 seconds left to go. It'll be a Mustangs basketball coming out of the half, barring a timeout or a change in possession somehow, or a jump ball, as now they get it into Koenig. He tries to body up, and now he draws some contact there as Colby Robertson tried to reach in and strip it away. And Koenig looks to go possibly to the free throw line, but they say that might have been on the foul as well. That's, they say that's going to be on the floor. So that's going to be Colby Robertson's second, team number 6 of the half for Illini West. They get it into McMillan. McMillan's shot no good, goes off of Schaefer's hands, and it'll go out of bounds. 39 seconds left to go. Illini West may try to hold for one here. 16-13. It's been a nice basketball game. Things got a little stagnant here, though, in the second quarter, scoring-wise, Hunt.
Yeah. This is a good fight between both teams. I got to say that.
Dietrich now over to Bergman. He's got it outside the perimeter now, dribbling around, gets it to Colby Robertson. They try to find Bergman on the give and go. Nothing there on the back door. 20 seconds left now. This is Shoup, Reese Shoup. Guarded by Sawyer Allen. Now they get it to Drake Mudd. Mudd stop and pop from the free throw line. Off the back of the rim, no good. Hits the top of the backboard. It stays in play, though. McMillan will grab a loose ball. It's 10 seconds to go. Here come the Mustangs. Sawyer Allen tries to get it to Koenig in transition. Knocked away, and now Mudd with a nice outlet pass to Colby Robertson. Robertson will put it in for 2, and that's how the first half comes to an end. We've reached the Little Jazz Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. It's an 18-13 lead for Illini West over Unity. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and tell you a little bit more about the first half here when we come back on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Your local dairy farmers remind you there are 13 ways milk can help your body. Just one serving of milk each day provides 25% of the body's daily needs for calcium to maintain strong bones and teeth, and 16% of your daily needs of protein to help build and repair muscle tissue. Milk, it does a body good. Get yours next summer at the Adams County Fair Milkshake Stand. Brought to you by your local dairy farmers.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Caleb Vandevelli, Pat Vandevelli, or Chris Dorsey with B&P Insurance Agency in Pittsfield, Winchester, or Bluffs if auto owners make sense for you.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Maliff Insurance and Financial Services is your trusted independent insurance company when it comes to personal and commercial insurance. We are a full-service, independent insurance and financial firm with years of combined knowledge in auto, home and life insurance, along with farm, commercial property, and general business protection services. Get unbiased and objective advice and service from the same person you got your coverage from. Give us a call in Mendon at 217-936-3333 or in Carthage at 217-357-0022 for Maliff Insurance. Need to clean up that grease trap or septic tank? Voss Pumping is the crew for you. Rusty Voss has experience pumping grease traps and septic tanks since 2001. Licensed in Illinois, call Rusty at 217-936-2520 or 217-242-7599. Voss Pumping wishes all of the teams good luck in this week's Hancock County Tournament. Welcome you back here on the the Little Jazz Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show here. Little Jazz Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more online at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Payson Seymour in Brown County slugging it out down at the Winchester Invitational Tournament. Greenfield will take on the Winchester West Central Cougars coming up at 7 in the other 5th place semifinal. And then the championship semifinal slated to start sometime around 8:30. They've been a little bit behind on these last couple of nights at Winchester. But the 2 seed, Porta AC, is taking on Griggsville Perry. The Tornadoes trying to get to their first Winchester Invitational Tournament title game since 2000. That's a long time ago. I was a much younger man back in the day. I don't even know if Hunt Voth was around yet in 2000. He might have been just a little twinkle in somebody's eye. But it is a 18-13 lead here for Illini West, taking on Unity at the 3rd place of the Hancock County Tournament. West Hancock and Southeastern will come up for the championship game here at 7:30. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll break down a little bit of this first half and get you set for second half action here, live from Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. You're watching it all live on Central Illinois Sports. Baxter Winery in Nauvoo, Illinois' oldest winery, invites you to stop by for your next outing with friends or family. Stop by for Carol's delicious homemade pies or try some spices and snack foods from Nauvoo Nibbles. And of course, enjoy your favorite glass of wine and a cheese plate at the Wine Barrel, proudly featuring Baxter's Old Nauvoo brand wines. Find current hours online at nauvoowinery.com.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for us to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for Cars and Strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
Getting ready for that spring home improvement project? Give Handy Andy LLC a call. With 16 years of experience, Andrew Hilgenbrink can tackle it all from remodeling, kitchens and bathroom, flooring, painting, and more. Fence work comes with a 12 to 15-year warranty. Mention this ad and get a 15% discount on one project. Give Andrew a call at 217-572-0414. Handy Andy LLC is fully insured and bonded.
Prairie Land FS is a full-service agricultural supplier dedicated to providing high-quality products and services for the purpose of improving customer profitability. We're known for our customer service in and out of the fields. We are neighbors serving neighbors for over 100 years and promise to provide complete seed and application service to all our customers. Our trained energy specialists, along with our crop specialists, can help you take your business to the next level. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Brian Shoemaker, Hunter Voth, Gavin Hilgenbrink bringing you live coverage from the Hancock County Tournament here on Central Illinois Sports, where Illini West leads Unity 18-13 in tonight's third place contest. Melvin McMillan has 8 points to help lead the Mustang attack. Reese Shoup has got 6 points, Nolan Dietrich with 5, and Drake Mudd with 4 on a balanced scoring attack for Illini West. Hunt, what do you think the Chargers need to do to try and maybe extend this lead and try and pull out a victory here tonight?
Just keep playing with their pace that they're playing with right now, man. Just keep moving the ball, and then you can get good shots.
Illini West has been able to cause a few turnovers, and when they do, they like to quickly get that basketball out. You see Colby Robertson move down the court quickly in transition, looking for the big outlet pass. And, of course, some nice rebounding from Illini West. This is a team that just hustles quite a bit, folks, and that's probably going to be some of the keys to their success here in the second half. Unity, Hunt, we've seen a lot of great defensive stops from this team. They just haven't been able to get going much offensively. What do you think Keith Carruthers needs to change up there in the offensive side to get some things going for the Mustangs in the second 2 frames?
The only thing I heard throughout high school, he just said, do what we do. Know what we're doing. And you know what? I mean, they guys are getting a lot better. As we said in the past few games, as we said, they've been close, but they just have to run their stuff right, then keep going with the quick pace.
You're watching the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. Little Jess, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Stop by online at littlejessmotor.com or see them in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. It's an 18-13 lead for Illini West here in the third place game. West Hancock and the very well-rounded offense of Jeff Dahl's crew is going to take on Danny Stevens and the Southeastern Suns in what we expect to be a really nice contest coming up here in the championship game at 7:30. Stick around, folks. We're going to take one last quick break. When we come back, it's second half action here live from the Hancock County Tournament. You're watching it live on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Welcome you back to Southeastern High School from Augusta, Illinois. It's the third place game of the Hancock County Tournament. Illini West and Unity coming out to start things off here in the second half. We see the first five for the Unity Mustangs take the court, and it looks like we'll see the first five for the Illini West Chargers suit up here as well for the third quarter. It'll be Mustangs basketball to begin the third frame here in an 18-13 game that really saw the first quarter a little bit, second quarter a little bit sluggish. We'll see if these teams can get some offense pumping here in the third quarter as Schaefer gets the basketball to begin things here for Unity. Koenig with the basketball now, whips it around over to Caspery. They've got the Bluetooth shut off now for a little while here. We just heard that as Duke fires up a three ball off the back of the glass, no good. It's going to go way back into the backcourt. McMillan able to get the rebound. It's a second chance here for the Mustangs. They quickly try to get it into Koenig, but that's knocked away by Nolan Dietrich. And it'll be another turnover for the Mustangs. 7:33 to go here, just starting the second quarter, as Nolan Dietrich brings it around the time stripe for Illini West. Bergman now with it, finds Shoup on the cut through. Shoup can't convert, gets his own rebound, puts it up off again. Second chance, no good, rebounds to Duke. Here come the Mustangs now across the timeline, 7:17 to go. They tried to get it to Caspery. Robertson was able to get his hands in it, and they say that goes off Caspery last, and it's two quick turnovers here for Unity. Hunt as Carter Caspery is going to check back in the ball game.
Yeah, he is.
It'll be Chargers basketball here with 7:15 to go. Robertson, the junior, we have not seen Colby much here this week. We've been told he's been a little bit ill and under the weather, as tends to happen to most of us here during the midwinter time of the year. Bergman now with the basketball, drags McMillan out to the three-point line for defense. This is Dietrich, three ball on the way off the back of the iron. Nothing there, now it goes down to the hands of Schaefer. Now the Mustangs look to push. They don't have numbers, though, as Caspery's got it. Tries to find an outlet, now it's stolen away by Dietrich. Dietrich's got it, he's gonna go down the right side. Schaefer tried to draw the contact, couldn't get it. Dietrich got through, and they say that'll be a foul. Mr. Brian Sorrell will make the call. It's gonna go against Carter Caspery. That'll be Caspery's first, team first of the half against the Mustangs.
Now
we've got a technical foul, what appears to be assessed over to the Unity bench, Hunt.
Yeah.
So the Chargers are going to get one here, as maybe somebody was upset over on the Mustangs bench, it appears.
Yeah, Coach Crowder's went in over the back. They said that, I'm going to have to look at the replay of it here if we have it, but I think it looked like one of the Illini West guys went over our Unity's guys' back, and they called a hold on a block out, and so they weren't.
Dietrich's going to get both free throws. That's going to be the second team foul against Unity. Here with the 6:45 mark to go. And now here comes Robertson. Robertson drives in through two defenders, gets up and over McMillan. You don't see that very often. 2 points for Colby Robertson, and now it's a 22-13 lead. Robertson's got 5. McMillan quickly drives back in and retort. Nothing there as it goes off the iron, and now picked up by Shoup. Here come the Chargers again. Shoup gets it out to Robertson. Robertson tips it around now. This is Dietrich. Three ball from long range is good for Nolan Dietrich. Knocks it down for three more, and it's a 25-13 lead, and Keith Carruthers and the Mustangs will take a timeout to talk it over. We'll take the timeout as well. It's a 60-second break. We'll see you back in 1 minute on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
Bring you back to live action as the Mustangs get the basketball. McMillan's going to go up and nothing there, and they fight for the rebound. Mudd able to throw it back into play, and now Robertson comes up with it. He spins away. Robertson on the fast break. Fakes it out, gives it back to Mudd. Blocked by Cody Schaefer, and here come the Mustangs. Caspery with the basketball. Gives it back up to McMillan. Now Mustangs might just need to take a little bit of a breather here and try and find a basket. Caning with it now. Guarded way out by Dietrich. He'll cross-court pass over to Carter Caspery. Schaefer will take a three ball from the left wing. That's no good. McMillan comes down with it. He'll put it back up, and he'll draw a foul and go to the free throw line. Melvin McMillan's going to try and get the first 2 points of the half here for the Mustangs. Foul's going to go against Dietrich. That's going to be Dietrich's first of the game. It'll be the first of the half against Illini West as Melvin McMillan goes to the line looking for points 9 and 10 here tonight for the Unity, for himself, for the Unity Mustangs. First one's up and good, make it a 25-14 basketball game with 5:35 left to go here. And maybe this was the play that the Mustangs needed, Hunt. They just needed to get things settled down, work the ball in the post, and find themselves into a position to get some points. Now as McMillan gets both, it's a 10-point difference. 25-15 with 5:32 left to go here in the third quarter. McMillan's now in double figures with 10. Nolan Dietrich's got 10 for Illini West. Working around the basketball, it's a zone look now for the Mustangs as Drake Mudd fires one up from three. Nothing there, gets rebounded by McMillan. Here comes the junior, pushing ahead. He threw it right into the hands of Colby Robertson. Robertson fires his back now in transition. Nice look from Bergman to Drake Mudd, and it's 2 points for Drake Mudd on the assist from Bergman. And now it's a 27-15 basketball game. Bergman now gets his first 2 points, Mudd's got 6 now on the dime from Bergman. Schaefer, cross-court pass over to Caspery. This is Caleb driving baseline, spins around, nothing there. He tries into double coverage and throws it up and doesn't get the foul that time. Here come the Chargers. Dietrich tries to get it to Bergman. He goes up over McMillan. Nothing there now, rebound by Koenig. He's got a wolf on his trail, and that's Reese Shoup. Shoup steals it away. It's another turnover for Unity. 4:35 left to go now as they get it to Bergman at the top of the key. Two Mustangs checking in here on the next dead ball. Schaefer able to get the block on Bergman. Here comes Unity. Schaefer looking to push. Tosses it down to Caspery, but it's out of his hands. Out of the reach of Caleb Caspery, and it'll be a turnover again for the Mustangs. Nick Maynard and Sawyer Allen are going to check back in here. Both Caspery boys will sit down, Hunt, with 4:25. Unity just might need to calm down just a hair.
Yeah, they do. They're picking up a big of a hurry, and then they're not just getting nothing said down there on offense.
Colby Robertson brings the basketball across the timeline here with 4:13 left to go. He'll try and drive around Sawyer Allen, kicks it out to Mudd. It goes through Mudd's legs, and it'll be out of bounds. That's a turnover for Illini West. As we've got just a little slippery fingers, these guys may have got a little too much butter on the popcorn during the halftime break. It's a 27-15 lead for Illini West. This is the third place game of the Hancock County Tournament. Schaefer trying to dribble away now from Dietrich. Gives it out to Sawyer Allen, guarded by Robertson. Pick and roll, trying to get it to Koenig. He throws it away now. Here comes Colby Robertson. Robertson driving with it. He goes through into the lane, tries to get it out to Bergman, and they go out of bounds. Just a little bit of sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Those of you that remember Harry Waggy would know that reference very well as we think and remember about old Wag Man here on the Central Illinois Sports Crew. Wesley Robertson is going to check back in next time for Illini West as they get it out to Maynard. He thought about a three ball as Shoup tried to close out on him. McMillan will try and set the pick. Nothing there on the roll, and they'll whip it around. Koenig now trying to get it into 25. He can't get it there either. Sawyer Allen with it. Drives the baseline against Robertson. Kicks it across. It gets tipped out by Mudd, and it'll be out of bounds on Illini West. 3:28 left to go here in the third quarter. As Robertson checks back in for Shoup. And Schaefer will be the inbounds man. Schaefer now kicks it out to Maynard. He drives baseline, nowhere to go there as he got a double team, and he kicks it back out to Koenig. Work it around to the left side. This is Sawyer Allen. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Schaefer now with it, dribbling around, kicks it over to McMillan. Mustangs trying to get things established on those weak side picks. Now Sawyer Allen's got it, tries to get it to McMillan. They do now. McMillan kicks it back out cross court to Schaefer. 3-ball from the left wing is good for Cody Schaefer. And that makes it a 27-18 ball game. Schaefer's got his first 3 points of the game, it looks like there on the scoreboard. 2:55 to go. It's a 27-18 ball game. Robertson guarded by Nick Maynard as Maynard tries to push the junior to his left side. Bergman with the basketball. He's got to start dribbling now. McMillan goes way out to guard him as now they get it back over. This is Dietrich. Dietrich's going to fire one up. 3-ball is good for Nolan Dietrich. It's a 30-18 ball game as Dietrich knocks down another one. Give him 13. It's been a nice shooting night for Nolan Dietrich, Hunt.
That kid has a good form of a shot. I'll tell you, like, that kid can shoot.
He's able to create shots for himself, able to stop and pop as Sawyer Allen drives into the lane. He'll draw the contact and the foul, and Sawyer Allen, the freshman, is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Robertson's going to pick up the foul. Colby Robertson will pick up the foul. That's going to be the third against Colby Robertson. Second team foul for Illini West this half as Allen's going to go to the free throw line. We saw Sawyer Allen knock down some big free throws already this season, Hunt. He's knocked them down against Griggsville Perry in that upset win over the Tornadoes, knocked some big ones down in the MVIT championship against Payson Seymour as well. 1,000-point scorer in junior high is Sawyer Allen, and somebody that they probably look to here for the future of the Mustangs team.
Yeah, I'd never seen that back in middle school. Like when Sawyer was in middle school, I could not believe I'd never seen a junior high player score 1,000 points before. I haven't heard of anybody that did back in the day or not.
Robertson with the basketball now gets it down to Bergman on the baseline. He drives, gets tipped away from Koenig and picked up by Maynard. It's a turnover for the Chargers with 1:58 to go. Maynard's in trouble, got to get rid of it. He finds Schaefer. Schaefer's going to have to dribble through everybody. Here comes Schaefer, finds Sawyer Allen at the block, and Allen gets it down. Count the dime to Schaefer. Count the 2 points for Sawyer Allen, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play with 1:52 left to go. Foul's going to go against Robertson, Colby Robertson. That's going to be his 4th personal. Robertson will have to take a seat as Drake Mudd checks back in. 3rd foul of the half against Illini West. It's a 30-21 basketball game as Sawyer Allen quickly comes in. He's got 3 points, trying to make it 4. Knocks the second one down. It's a 30-22 game. 8-point difference here with 1:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. You're watching it on the Trucks LLC scoreboard on Central Illinois Sports. Shoup gets it now down to Dietrich at the free throw line, almost tipped away by Schaefer. Chargers quickly work it around. 3-ball up off that rim in 7 different places and no good. And now McMillan tries to get it away, and they say that'll be a foul on Dietrich as he was trying to get a little push and shove with McMillan. Dietrich's 2nd personal, team's number 4. A little bit of extended pressure here now for Illini West as Dietrich steps out on Schaefer. He tries to drive around on the left side, goes all the way to the basket, no good. Off the backboard, fight for the rebound now is Schaefer able to grab it. He's in the corner, tosses it up. Sawyer Allen from the top of the key, it gets tipped away. And now Mudd comes down with it, and the Mustangs are going to get a foul trying to reach in on that one. Maynard will pick up the foul. That's going to be his 2nd personal of the ball game. Team number 3 for the Mustangs. Hunt, things picking up here just a little bit in the waning parts of the 3rd period. It's going to be a fun basketball game.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a good game again, yeah.
See Jeff Dahl and Todd Fox chatting it out over there in the corner. West Hancock Southeastern coming up here in tonight's championship game, slated for around the 7:30 start. We've got to get through this one first, though, and find out who's going to take home our 3rd place prize. This is Shoup now. Shoup with a fire from the top of the key, and it's good. Blows his fingers a little bit hot there as Reese Shoup, he knocks it down. It's a 33-22 ball game. Shoup's got 9. Maybe his best game of the tournament so far. Mustangs now work it over to Sawyer Allen. 39 seconds left to go. It's going to be Chargers basketball to start the 4th quarter unless we get a change of possession. Maynard works it now out the volleyball line, guarded by Wesley Robertson. Works it over now to Schaefer. Back up to Koenig. Quick bounce and go in 25 seconds. Schaefer doesn't take the pick, tries to throw it down to McMillan. They throw it away as Wesley Robertson steals it. Justin Ellenson says, let's take 1 and try and get a 2-for-1 possession here. Dietrich will dribble across the timeline. 12 seconds left to go here for Illini West in the 3rd quarter. They've got an 11-point lead. Dietrich drives around, can't get around McMillan. He tosses it back up to Shoop. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Dietrich at the buzzer, and it's off the rim and everywhere but down the net, and it's no good. Fourth quarter coming up. It's a 33-22 lead for Illini West. We're back in 1 minute here on Central Illinois Sports.
It's Sleep Tight's biggest sale of the year. Get a king for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. You heard me right. It's king for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. And as always, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Better bed, less money? You bet. It's Sleep Tight's king for the price of a queen and queen for the price of a twin. Going on now at Sleep Tight, Quincy, Jacksonville, and Macomb.
Better bed, less money. Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
New year, new closet. From basics to outerwear, bottoms, and dresses, we have your next outfit waiting here at 3 Keys Collection, with sizes ranging from small to 3XL. You can shop with us online at 3keyscollection.com, or you can pop in our shop anytime in Nauvoo, Illinois. We opened our shop to support these 3 little keys and have loved every single minute of it. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to follow our journey with new arrivals weekly.
Chargers will get the basketball here coming out to start the fourth quarter. Tried to get one more extra point in before the break. Couldn't get it done on the three-point try, but they'll try and re-extend the lead here. It's a 33-22 ball game. Brian Shoemaker, Hunter Voth, Gavin Hilgenbrink bringing you the coverage tonight here on Central Illinois Sports. Dietrich's got the basketball, drives baseline, tries to go with the up and under acrobatic shot. Can't get it up, but he'll get fouled and go to the free throw line for 2. Foul's going to go against Schaefer for Unity. That's going to be his second of the game. Team number 4 against the Mustangs. Ryle Duke's back in the basketball game. First time we've seen him. As the first one from Dietrich is no good. Dietrich's already got 13 on the evening of the Chargers' 33 points. Wesley Robertson, Bergman, Mudd, and Shoop, the other 4 players on the floor for Illini West, as the second one's up and good for Dietrich. It's a 34-22 ball game. We've got Koenig, McMillan, Allen, Schaefer, and Duke on the floor for Unity to start the fourth quarter. Duke with the basketball gets the pick from Koenig. Can't find him on the rolls. They'll work around to the right side now, trying to get it into Koenig, and they do, and they say that'll be a hold on the Chargers. Shoop got his hand on the arm of Koenig there on the backside on the defense. For Shoop, that's going to be his 3rd personal and team number 5 tonight against the Chargers. Basketball will go out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Mustangs as they'll get a second try on the inbound possession. Duke the inbounds man. Schaefer slashing through, nothing there. They'll get it out to Allen in the corner. He'll try and drive in. He forces the shot up. Nothing there, but he'll get fouled by Wesley Robertson, and Sawyer Allen will make his way back to the free throw line. Hunt, we really see a lot out of Sawyer Allen, able to really force his way into the lane and kind of get the shot up for himself and able to draw a lot of fouls.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. He just drives in, goes up, and gets contact with foul.
Second basket is, or first free throw is up and good for Sawyer Allen, 6th team foul of the half for Illini West. Unity will be in the bonus for the rest of the basketball contest. Second one up from Allen, no good. Gets rebounded by Wesley Robertson. 7:26 left to go. It's an 11-point lead for Illini West in the basketball. Dietrich with it. Crosses the time stripe, trying to get away from Cody Schaefer. Up from the middle of 2 picks comes Wesley Robertson. Now you've got guys at the corners of both elbows there for Illini West. Now they find Shoop on the dandy play. Wesley Robertson goes in, and I think we're going to get a foul after the basket, Hunt. We'll see what happens here.
I guess Schaefer shoved him from behind, I guess. Yeah.
Schaefer gets called for the foul.
I just looked up and I didn't know what happened.
Schaefer's going to get called for the foul afterwards. It's going to count on the shot.
3rd on him.
So it's a 36-23 game. That's the 3rd foul for Schaefer. 5th of the game for Unity. Shoop gets the 3-point play. It's a 37-23 game. Schaefer's got his 3rd. As Hunt just told you, it's 7:03 now, and the Mustangs have got to start getting some offense going here. Schaefer with the basketball. Pick from Koenig. Schaefer drives in, kicks it out to Sawyer Allen on the left wing, guarded by Robertson. Freshman playing on freshman here in the varsity contest. They kick it now to McMillan. McMillan tries a spin around move up with the right hand, and a nice move, Hunt, by Melvin McMillan. He can really use that right hand on that spin move.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. He just, whenever he posts up, he makes a move, then it goes in. But now we just got to get stops on defense to get back and get set.
37-25 here. Now they get it to Dietrich. Thought about the three ball. Tries to drive into the lane. He's stopped by Duke. They get it over to Dietrich. He'll try another one. He's had a hot hand tonight, but can't get that one down as it comes into Cody Schaefer. Schaefer sprinting down. He's got a wolf on his trail. Gets it down to Duke. Duke battles into the paint. Gets it up off the back of the glass and no good. And Koenig comes up with the rebound. Schaefer fakes and draws the contact from Shoup. And now Schaefer will go to the free throw line for bonus shots for Shoup. That's going to be his fourth personal foul. He walks over to Justin Elson and says, "What do you want to do?" Schaefer will go to the free throw line, 7th of the half against Illini West. They're going to leave Shoup in the basketball game with 6:08 to go. Free throw's no good, comes down to the hands of Dietrich. Dietrich's got 14. Shoup has 12 tonight, and a nice balanced scoring effort for the backcourt here for the Chargers. They work the basketball around. They've got a 12-point lead. Now to Mudd over on the left side. He's guarded out by Koenig. This is Robertson flashing through the bottom baseline. Nothing there. They'll work it now back around to the free throw line. This is Bergman to Dietrich. Three ball from Dietrich's in. Rattles around and goes down from 19-9 for Nolan Dietrich. Give him three more. It's a 40-25 basketball game as Dietrich now has 17 on the night, leading all scorers hunt.
The kid's having a good night.
This was a 46-43 final the last time these two teams played each other up at Carthage early in the season. McMillan with the basketball now. It gets tipped away from Mudd. It's a turnover for the Mustangs. Bergman now tosses it out to Mudd on the run. Up on the glass, no good. It gets kind of partially blocked, and they say that's going to be a foul on Koenig. As Koenig went up to try and get the block and got a little bit of arm contact on the body, I believe is what we're looking at here. And now you're going to get Mudd going to the free throw line for two. Foul comes on Koenig. That's going to be his first of the basketball game. Team number 6 against the Mustangs as Mudd goes to the free throw line. Illini West will be in the bonus now for the rest of the contest as well. Mudd's first one is no good. Carter Caspery checks back in. He'll sit down Ryle Duke for just a few minutes. Might be getting to a point where you'll see a little bit of offense-defense here in the waning moments for the Mustangs. Mudd eyes up the second free throw. He's got 6 points on the night. Make it 7. It's a 41-25 ball game with 5:13 to go here on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. As Illini West trying to close out a third-place win here tonight in the Hancock County tournament over Unity. Basketball gets tipped away from Nolan Dietrich as Caspery was trying to get it to Koenig. It'll remain Unity basketball in front of some Unity faithful over there on the far side of the court. Colby Robertson was one to check in, and now they're going to go ahead and let him check in, as he'll sit down Wesley Robertson. 5:03 left to go here in the contest. Caspery, the inbound man, tosses it over to Koenig in the corner. He's guarded by Bergman now. Koenig gets up free on the baseline, kicks it across over to the corner to Caspery. Now they get it back to Koenig in the post. He tries to work around Dietrich. This is Allen, three ball in the corner, nothing there. Schaefer fights for it. McMillan got a hand on it. He'll toss it up and force it up into the air, and he gets fouled by Dietrich, and McMillan will head back to the free throw line. Foul's going to go against Dietrich. That's his third personal, team number 8. As Caleb Caspery will check back in for Unity, and Melvin McMillan's going to head back to the free throw line. Hunt, they've got him down for 12 points on the board tonight. It's been a nice night for Melvin McMillan.
Yes, it has. He's just been playing good ball tonight, and
first free throw is up and good.
And making good shots. That's one.
41-26. This is what Unity needs, is the Mustangs are going to take a quick timeout to talk things over before the second free throw. It's 4:49 left in the ball game. Illini West 41, Unity 26. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. Maliff Insurance and Financial Services is your trusted independent insurance company when it comes to personal and commercial insurance. We are a full-service, independent insurance and financial firm with years of combined knowledge in auto, home and life insurance, along with farm, commercial property, and general business protection services. Get unbiased and objective advice and service from the same person you got your coverage from. Give us a call in Mendon at 217-936-3333 or in Carthage at 217-357-0022 for Maliff Insurance. Welcome you back on Central Illinois Sports. Hunt V, I'll tell you what, if there's one thing that makes it worth coming here to the Hancock County Tournament, it is the hospitality room food. They have not messed around here at Southeastern High School all week. You came out with a big plate of roast beef and potatoes and green beans and the whole fixins over here besides you earlier tonight.
I only got the roast beef, the mashed potatoes. That's all I got.
And that's all you need, though.
Yeah, that's right. But, yeah, I showed up. I was probably the first one here in the gym.
McMillan gets the second free throw. It's a 41-27 game as Illini West tries to inbound, and now you see some full court pressure here from the Mustangs. Dietrich will take the ball across the time stripe as now Cody Schaefer backs off just a hair, but he'll meet him at the timeline. 4:40 to go. Chargers content to play a little bit of patient game here as they've got a nice lead in just 4.5 minutes to take home their first win of the tournament here tonight. Koenig flashes out, nothing there as now they get it to Robertson. He'll drive into the lane, tries to get rid of it, can't find Dietrich. Now they'll kick it back up to Mudd. 4:20 to go here in the contest. Dietrich with it. Cody Schaefer tries to tape it away. Now they get it to Caspery. Now they'll get a steal. Here come the Mustangs. Schaefer on the run. He's going to go up with the right hand and good. Steal and a layup for Cody Schaefer. Make it a 41-29 game. 4:05 left to go, and that's maybe the spark that the Mustangs need. Dietrich with the basketball. Picks it up on the left side. Kicks it back up now to shoot back at the volleyball line. Mustangs get the turnover and the points. Now they've got to get another one. Dietrich, nice spin move. Kicks it out to Shoop. Reshoop had all the time in the world and didn't like that shot from the corner. 3:47 left to go. Now guarded by Schaefer. Schaefer tries to tip it away that time. Nice dish from Colby Robertson. He finds Gannon Bergman inside. Robertson with the dime, Bergman with the two. And it's a 43-29 basketball game with 4:34 to go. Just the first 2 points of the night for Gannon Bergman inside. He's a nice inside player, adds some nice height and presence here for this Chargers lineup. Gavin Koenig up and under off the back of the glass. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Colby Robertson. The smallest kid on the court grabs the rebound for Illini West with 3:17 left to go. Both teams in the bonus situation on any fouls coming up here. 8 for Illini West, just 6 for Unity. Chargers working the three-man weave as Shoop has the basketball. Now gets it to Robertson. Playing a little keep away here from the Mustangs. Mudd with it as Caspery almost got his hands on it. Caleb Caspery did get his hands on it. And Justin Ellison says, let's take a timeout and talk this one over. Chargers take the timeout. We'll take it too. 43-29, 2:56 left to go. Come back for the finish here on Central Illinois Sports. Baxter Winery in Nauvoo, Illinois' oldest winery, invites you to stop by for your next outing with friends or family. Stop by for Carol's delicious homemade pies or try some spices and snack foods from Nauvoo Nibbles. And of course, enjoy your favorite glass of wine and a cheese plate at the Wine Barrel, proudly featuring Baxter's Old Nauvoo brand wines. Find current hours online at nauvoowinery.com. It's a 43-29 lead here for Illini West. 2:56 left to go in the basketball game. Chargers trying to whittle the clock away here. Got caught up in a little bit of trouble, and Justin Ellison took the timeout.
I never seen him run that fast down the sideline here. Good Lord.
Sawyer Allen takes the basketball and checks back in here for the Mustangs during the last timeout break. Colby Robertson will bring the basketball across the time stripe here for Illini West. He's guarded by Carter Caspery. 2 guarding 2 here on the court. Kick it back over to the right side. That's Reese Shoop. He's had a nice basketball game. He's got 12 points on the night for Illini West. They get it now to Dietrich. Dietrich trying to guard around Schaefer. Release foul now, and Illini West trying to make the Mustangs foul, but Schaefer drives it away. Schaefer up with the left hand up and good. Another steal and a layup for Cody Schaefer. It's a 43-31 basketball game. Don't go anywhere yet, folks. Schaefer's got 7. The Mustangs are down by 12. 2:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Robertson trying to dribble around, guards up against Caspery. Caspery didn't like that call, but it's going to be out of bounds. For the Chargers, that should be some shots coming, though. Caspery will pick up the foul. That's going to be team foul number 7 of the half against Unity. As Colby Robertson's going to go to the basket, through the free throw line. Maynard's going to come back in real quick. Just the second foul for Caleb Caspery. He was trying to get the body stop Hunt, but they called him for the foul instead.
Yeah.
Robertson goes to the free throw line. He's got 5 points here tonight. Make it 6 as he knocks it down. It's a 44-31 basketball game. The junior has been out most of this tournament, feeling a little bit under the weather, but he's come in now. He's had some really nice steals on the defensive end. He's able, Hunt, just to kind of sneak around and get that hand behind you when you get past him and knock it out. He's got that little short stature, and he's really able to sneak in.
Yeah.
They try to get it ahead to Casper. He goes up over his head. He's still able to get it. He's got to get out of triple trouble, though, and the Chargers come up with it, and they say that'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor the Mustangs on this one with 2:06 left to go. Dietrich was able to get on the body for it. Maynard got wrapped around it, and the official signaled the jump ball. Maynard will be the inbounds man in front of the Mustangs bench. He tries to get it in, gets it back up to Caleb Caspery. Both Caspery, Sawyer Allen, Nick Maynard, and McMillan on the floor now as the three-pointer from Maynard does no good, and now Caspery gets it in. Caleb Caspery on the rebound, a little spin around with the right hand, knocks it down. It's a 44-33 game, and Caspery goes up for the old-fashioned three-point play try. Hunt, a nice hustle play from Caleb Caspery.
Yeah, I love the kid. He goes after the ball a lot. Like defense off, whenever it comes, when the ball gets past him, he just goes with it and goes in, gets a bucket.
Caspery goes up. He's got 3 points on the night, make it 4 now. It's a 44-34 basketball game. 10 points now, 1:57 left to go. Mustangs come with full court pressure. Sawyer Allen's going to pick up the quick foul, though, as he tried to shut off Shoop. For Sawyer Allen, that'll be just his first foul of the ball game. It's going to be team foul number 9 against the Mustangs here with 1:53 left to go. It'll be double bonus after this the rest of the way for the Chargers. Mustangs still in just the 1-and-1 bonus situation as Shoop goes to the free throw line. 12 points on the night for the junior guard. Knocks down the first one, make it a 45-34 game. Justin Ellison had some nice things to say about Reese Shoop earlier in the season and some other media reports following the Bushnell Prairie City tournament. Reese Shoop starting to get his first time in varsity here. And Ellison says he's put together a pretty nice little season so far and really been able to step up after a nice JV career. Second free throw is no good. It's 1:47 left to go now as Maynard brings the ball across the time stripe. They get it to Caleb Caspery. Now work it out to Schaefer. Schaefer with a leaning three. Flies back in trying to get the rebound. It comes into Maynard. Maynard up high off the glass. No good. McMillan went in for the rebound, and he'll get fouled by Dietrich. And McMillan's going to go to the free throw line.
That's the fourth on Dietrich, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fourth foul for Nolan Dietrich. It's going to be the 10th of the half against Illini West. Mustangs now in the double bonus here for the remainder of the contest. McMillan at the line for 2. He's got 14 tonight to lead the Mustangs' efforts. First one is up and off the rim, off the glass, and good. It's a 10-point ball game once again. They can cut it back to single digits here. The Mustangs trying to figure out a plan with 1:36 to go. Second one's up and good. Give McMillan 16 on the night. Had 16 the other night, as now Maynard's going to pick up the quick foul on Colby Robertson. And the Chargers will come down for bonus shots here. For Maynard, that's going to be his third personal, we believe. Thank you, Hunt. Third personal on the night, team number 9 for the Mustangs. Colby Robertson back to the free throw line. Cody Schaefer talking some things over with Keith Carruthers over back in the backcourt now. As we get lined up for some bonus shots for the junior guard, Colby Robertson. Everybody getting lined up here for the championship game very shortly. We've got a nice full house here tonight at Southeastern High School. First one's up and good for Colby Robertson. 46-36 now as Robertson's got 7 on the evening. Mudd's got 7. Dietrich's got 17. Shoop's got 13. Second one's up and no good. Here come the Mustangs. They've got to move quickly, down 10 with 1:30 to go. This is Maynard with the basketball now. Mustangs trying to get in a quick offensive set. Chargers content to just let him sit back there and stand and dribble. They get the basketball now down around to Caspery, to Schaefer. He's trying to dribble in quickly, gets it to Sawyer Allen. He'll drive baseline. Sawyer Allen's going to go up past 2 defenders, off the glass and no good. Rebound comes down to Bergman. He quickly gets it out to Robertson. There's that quick outlet pass that they like to run. They get it now cross court to Dietrich. He's going to take it all the way in. He gets fouled, makes the layup, and he's going to go to the free throw line. And what might be the dagger blow here tonight for Illini West. Count the basket for Dietrich. Foul's going to go against Sawyer Allen. That's his second personal, team number 10 for the Mustangs as Dietrich goes to the line for one more. Second one's up and good.
Well,
and now Unity's going to take a quick timeout. It's a 49-36 basketball game with 1:04. We'll take a quick timeout, come back for the finish here on Central Illinois Sports.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for is to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for Cars and Strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
In times like these, it's great to know people you can trust. Purchasing a vehicle is a big decision, one that shouldn't be made with high-pressure salespeople. You won't feel that pressure at Eiler Auto Center in Rushville. The lot is filled with a huge selection of more of the models you want and ready to drive home. Your buying experience at Eiler Auto Center in Rushville will be both pleasant and affordable. Stop in today and see Dave and Ryan, or check us out online at eilerAutoCenter.com. Eiler Auto Center in Rushville, your trusted hometown auto dealer.
Welcome back with 104. Keith Carruthers has cleared the bench out. Looks like it might be an end of the night here for the Mustangs. Jacob Brewer checks into the basketball game. 5'9" junior guard wearing number 13, along with Dennis Bacardi wearing number 5. He's a 5'10" senior guard. Ethan Voss back on the floor along with Ethan Lucius. Bacardi's shot no good. Gets rebounded now to Dietrich here with 52 seconds left to go. Chargers are pushed now. They get it down to Colby Robertson as they quickly work it around, playing keep away now. Lucy at the top of the key. Lucy's going to pick up the foul here and send the Chargers back to the free throw line. For Lucy, the 6'2" junior forward, his first foul of the ball game. We're at double bonus both ways, either way, as Dietrich's coming back to the line. He's got 20 points on the night, trying to make it 21 and 22. Best game of the tournament so far for Nolan Dietrich comes in the third place game here tonight. First free throw is up and good. Give him now 21. Makes it a 50-36 ball game. Illini West is going to get this one. They're going to go improve to 12-9 on the season. As the second free throw for Dietrich's up and good, 51-36. Mustangs are going to fall to 8-12 here after a hard-fought tournament where they gave Augusta Southeastern everything they could handle on Wednesday night. Allen tried it on the give and go from Bacardi, got blocked away now. Mustangs still have it with 30 seconds left to go. We'll get you all broke down on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Mustangs turn it over on that one as Bacardi couldn't handle the pass with 27 seconds left. West Hancock and Southeastern coming up here in the championship game. It's going to be a fun one, huh? You've got Danny Stevens and the Southeastern Suns taking on what is a very big, very well-rounded Titans offense that they've got about 5 or 6 kids that can score double figures at any point.
Yeah, the way I watched that game, when was it, Monday night? Against Unity, I can see there was a lot of good guys out there that can shoot and attack the rim.
Yep, Shoup gets the first, give him 14 points, gets the second, give him 15 on the night. It's a 53-36 ball game here. 3 ball on the way from Bacardi's no good. And the basketball goes out of bounds and remains with the Mustangs. 17 seconds. We'll wrap it up on the postgame show for you, and then we'll shut down this stream, and we'll get the second one fired up. We invite you back as Voss takes it up off the glass, no good. Sawyer Allen with the rebound. He goes up, nothing there, gets his own rebound, and they fight for it against their own 2 players. Voss gets it now off the glass, nothing there. 5 seconds left to go. And one last foul will close this one out here for the night here at Southeastern. But we'll shut this stream down. We'll fire the other one up. We remind you, Jack, John, and Charlie are down at Winchester tonight. 2 big games still going on. Second one should be tipping off here if it hasn't already. That's going to be Greenfield taking on Winchester West Central in the second 5th place semifinal. And then Porta AC taking on Greggsville Perry in the championship semifinal. Tornadoes trying to get to their first Winchester tournament title game for the first time since 2000. You can watch it all. You can watch both games at the same time. Watch us on the tablet or phone or TV and pop the other one on another screen. You can watch them both at the same time here on Central Illinois Sports. Second free throw's up and no good. They're going to wind the clock now as a 54-36 final. Voss fires it up from half court and it's no good. Illini West outlasts the Mustangs in this one. It's a 54-36 win for Illini West. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with our Derek Harris, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Player of the Game, and get you broke down here and get you set for the championship action here. You're watching it live on Central Illinois Sports.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
KL Real Estate is your first stop when you're looking to buy, sell, or rent your next home in Hancock County and the surrounding area. Kim Logan and her team have the experience and knowledge to empower consumers to make smart decisions about their next home purchase. Learn more online at navurealestate.com or call 319-325-3852 for KL Real Estate in Nauvoo. Welcome you back here on the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Illini Community Hospital, part of the Blessing Health System, is serving the community since 1942 with excellent healthcare services, primary and specialty care to emergency medicine and more. Illini is here to serve you and your family. Learn more online at IlliniHospital.org. Some big scoring breakdowns here tonight. Leading scorers tonight for the Illini West Chargers, Nolan Dietrich comes back with 22 points in his top performance of the tournament. Reese Shoup adds in 15 to lead the Chargers tonight. Melvin McMillan chips in his second straight night of 16 points to pace the Unity Mustangs. Time to name our Derek Harris, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Play of the Game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, Hunt, a couple of guys I think have really had a nice night, of course. Nolan Dietrich had a fantastic night shooting, but I think the play of Colby Robertson on the defensive end is something to definitely recognize. Those are my two players of the game tonight. What about you?
Yeah, that would be mine, because Nolan Dietrich came ready to play, and so did Drake, or whatever guy you said just a second ago.
Yeah, Robertson.
Yeah, Robertson. Yeah, those two played a heck of a game. Like, they played with the right pace, with the right personality. And that's something that you got to like right there for Coach Ellison, with those two guys playing a good game.
Chargers improved to 11-9. They finished third place here in the Hancock County Tournament. Unity will regroup as they've got a tough rest of the month of January coming up. We're going to shut this stream down. We thank you for watching on Central Illinois Sports. Give us a couple of minutes and we'll get reloaded for the championship game. It's West Hancock taking on Southeastern. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes here on Central Illinois Sports.